All right, you ready?
I don't. I think we're already going. Ready or not?
Because I think I hit the button. I'm pretty sure I hit the. Well, that's a red button. It's not even a big. It's not even a big blue button.
It's not blue anymore. It's
no,
red.
it's red. It's red. So that means we're going. Hey,
welcome.
Everybody that is out there, thank you so much for joining us. We just there was like 2 reasons to do this, and basically it was I'm reading Oathbringer, so there's no way I'm done with that. And so there's no way I can do a weekly reader and go, hey, this is all the stuff I read. It would just be more of, hey, I've read more and more of Oathbringer. So if you guys have questions about what I'm thinking about Oathbringer, we can hit us up in the chat. And the other thing was, we had a big party for our year. We had some people join us, but we never did the book troop tradition of, hey, does anyone have questions? You just want to ask us anything. We've done this for like a year. It's been an absolutely life-changing, amazing ride.
Well, we also did a poll on Patreon asking, oh, hello, people are pouring in now.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, hey
everyone. We did a poll on Patreon asking, like, hey, it's been a year, we're going to do a live stream. Should we have, like, some guests from BookTube on, or should it just be the 2 of us and we do a Q&A?
Yeah, and I honestly thought
it was a much closer call.
I thought, okay, we're going to have 100% of the votes.
Yeah.
Say, let's have
people on.
Let's pad the entertainment by getting some fun people. Yeah. But it was almost like 50-50.
It was close.
So we thought, you know what? I can't. It's weird to do a weekly reader. I'm still reading the same book. Let's just throw Jacob in front of the camera and make everyone ask him some questions. So hey, let's just say hello, Laura.
Hello, Laura.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate that. Ghost Dragon. Really appreciate you being here. Josh, one of our special people. Daniel Castle, one of our special. Albino Rhino is here.
So many people.
Heinrich, dude, I'm talking about you coming up on the on an upcoming video. So generous, so amazing, so kind. Books and coffee. Philip, I'm gonna say it.
Say what?
I didn't say Dr. Chase. I said Philip. I did not say. We can drop. See, here's the thing. Ask us about what's coming up on the channel.
Uh-huh.
And one of the things coming up on the channel is a very exciting party. A very exciting book launch party for a very exciting indie. I'll just say it. Jacqueline Hagan has a new book coming out. We're going to have a big party for her launch of book 4 in the Riverfall Chronicles. Philip's going to be here, and I just got the go-ahead that there's going to be some games played. It's going to be a party atmosphere, this book launch. There's going to be visiting booktubers. There's going to be Jacqueline, and there's going to be some games played. And there is the ultimate prize for a bibliophile, for a book lover. There is the ultimate prize,
which is
I'm not saying.
Yeah, well, you're just
I'm not saying.
You're just going to bring it up and tease everyone.
That's what we do here. Hey, thank you so much. More Daniel Queso, congrats. I love the channel.
Oh man,
you guys are so kind. Look at this guy.
Hello.
Look
Brian.
at this guy. Do we want to be bar mitzvah?
Do you want to do this for 12 years?
I don't know, because wouldn't we have to? Isn't there a dance involved or?
Oh, that's not happening.
Yeah, I mean I've seen you dance.
Have you?
Well, yeah.
Does it count?
I've seen you attempt. It's not pretty.
No.
So. Let's see. Oh my God, we're already way behind.
Yeah, you are way behind. You got to speed up.
I got to speed up. Catherine, thank you so much. Hi, John. Just want to let you know I love the banner you and your son are probably following. Maybe I should read that out loud. Provide thoughtful analysis for your reads, and it's a joy to have found your channel. Cheers. Thank you so much, Joker John. You know what? I'm telling you, man, this has been one of the most amazing things since we've started this, to meet all these people. It's unbelievable.
Hold that sentimental thought. I'm going to fix our white balance because it's annoying me.
Oh my God. See, this is what living with him is like. You can't, it's fine.
No, it's too yellow.
John, how are you, my friend? Esme, good evening from the Netherlands. Thank you so much for being here. All the way from the Netherlands. Brenda, thank you for being here as well. Thank you for all the well wishes. M. Stern, one of our fabulous regulars that we love here. Lucas, same. Fantastic to see Fanatic. Always love your stuff. Happy 1 year anniversary, guys. I booped the subscription button a little over a month ago and haven't looked back. It felt good. I know it felt good. Hello to you. Hey, guys. Hey, why that guys look just like you? Well, apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Thank you, Vero. Thank you, Brenda. The beginning has arrived. Yes. Happy 1 year anniversary. Also, where should I go with McCammon outside of Boy's Life, Swan Song? I've read They Thirst and Mystery Walk, but both were misses. Those are some of his earlier things. I would say if you really want, if you want like a all action thriller, kind of like a throwback to an 80s all action film, check out Mine. I love that book for a thriller feel. And if you want, I just think one of the most amazing things he's writing that he will be completing this year at the end of the year is the Matthew Corbett series, which starts with Speaks the Nightbird. It's a bit of a chunker. It's kind of historical fiction, but then as the series goes on, it becomes so much more. It's such an amazing series. So those would be the two I would say absolutely to give a try to. Congratulations on 1 year. Thank you so much, Black Hobbit. Yay, he called me Philip. You know what?
It finally happened.
Look, this makes me so nervous.
Why?
It just makes me nervous, man.
But why?
Because hey, Joss, how you doing? Hey, guys, congratulations. So excited.
Hey, Joss.
Congratulations on the year. Can't wait for the next. You know, who knows what the next... You know what? We have stuff planned.
Do we?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I've already forgotten.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still reading Mistborn. All right, I'm sorry. I'm working on it.
How many chapters did you get done this week?
One.
One. And it...
Well, here's the problem, is that I started reading
Tell
it
us
again.
the problem. Tell us the problem.
There are many problems,
Yeah.
one of which is me. I read another chapter, and then I got really into Elden Ring. So that's where all my time is going now.
Yeah, the controllers have been thrown. Well, you don't throw controllers.
No.
That would be me.
I'm pretty zen. You would throw
I would throw a controller. Wait, there's another book in that series?
What series?
What series? Yeah, hit us up, Combative. I don't know what series we're talking about now. Yes, I'm going to reread Book 3 ASAP. I can't wait for the new Riverfall Chronicles. July 5th, 7:30 Eastern Daylight Time. We will have Kay is going to be here. She loves the series, and she's going to be here with her beautiful, melodious voice. Dr. Philip Chase. And I'm using it because I'm announcing him as a guest. Philip will be here, and Andrew, the wizard himself, is going to be here.
Oh, the wizard?
Yeah, the wizard's going to be here. So and the lady of the hour, Jacqueline, will be here.
Well, she has to be there.
She has to be there, and if you haven't seen the new cover, oh my gosh,
the cover's gorgeous.
The cover's
I love the cover.
I love the covers on all of her stuff. So we're going to have a big launch party, and there's going to be games, and it's not just bragging rights. It is. I'm telling you. Let me know if you feel sufficiently teased.
You're teasing people.
Thank you so much, Capricious Fox. There's going to be 7 books.
Oh, someone answered his question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Esme, she always has the answers. Thank you so much, Alex. Wow, I'm like so far behind. Howdy, T Baggins.
Hello.
How are you? Love talking to T Baggins on Twitter. Congratulations. Thank you so much, Tom Orange. Thank you, Tom. I think we're on a panel coming up about the Adan trilogy, Tom.
Oh.
Haven't met Tom yet. Can't wait. Happy 1 year anniversary for the channel. Thank you so much, man. You guys are the best. Some other character. Is that true?
Which?
Batman came out this weekend 35 years ago.
The
first flick? I'm guessing with Michael Keaton?
Huh. I gotta look that up.
Yeah, you got it. We have the power of the interwebs. Are you gentlemen going to be at MarsCon in January in Virginia Beach? MarsCon. I have
no idea what that is, so I guess not.
I think we pretty much blew our entire going anywhere budget.
Yeah. Going to Dragonsteel took quite a bit of cash.
I had a little bit of. I had some palpitations when we hit buy. When we hit. I think that's our budget for the year.
It was a tough button to click.
It was a tough button to click.
Yeah, June 23rd, 1989. Michael Keaton Batman came out.
Wow. He is my Batman.
I know.
Yeah. Hey, Michael R. Schultheis, great indie author, friend of the channel. Thank you so much, my friend. So kind of you. And happy first year. Woo woo. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the...
Oh, wow.
So
you.
appreciative, man. That is awesome. Thank you so much. I cannot wait for the town hall video. It is coming up this Thursday, which means... okay, so you're going to
So today's the last day.
Today is the 23rd, right?
Yeah. If anyone wants to submit, you have until the end of the day today.
Yeah. Didn't we say until noon or something? Like, we can extend that.
Yeah,
we can be lax on that. But yeah, Town Square is coming up Thursday, and Jacob is going to have a really busy week.
Yeah.
So that means we're shooting Town Square in the studio here tomorrow night, and I cannot wait. I haven't seen anything. I know some people have asked you to check. Hey, did this come through right? Is it good? Can you check it?
I think I've seen 2.
And you checked it, but I didn't watch. So I love just seeing them as they come in. So yeah, Town Square is one of the funnest, coolest things we do. I absolutely love it. Greetings from across the pond and congrats. I would highly recommend checking out We Are the Dead by Mike Shackle. First book in a fantastic grimdark trilogy. I have read the entire trilogy and it makes my favorites list. I absolutely agree with you. It's phenomenal. Love it. Hey guys, hey, how are you, Amanda? Happy 1 year. Thank you so much. Just started following you less than a month ago. I really enjoy your passion for reading and how you describe books.
That's all you.
Thank you. Well, you would have to read a book to describe it.
Yeah, that is the one prerequisite.
You could you could say, well, it's about that, that thick or...
I love the cover. That's my go-to.
I mean, you could describe some Lord of the Rings or...
I could.
If you'd ever
I haven't read Return of the King.
Yeah, if you'd read the final one.
I know, this is what this
we
thing's
are
going to
great,
turn into.
Amanda. I hope you and all of yours are great as well. We are absolutely wonderful. I just noticed the shirt. It's awesome. Yeah, I am reading Oathbringer right now. And
what's the full...
These are the words. Speak the words.
I don't know the words.
Speak the words. Become a Knight's Radiant. Right here.
Okay. Sure.
I'm digging it. I'm digging Oathbringer.
How close are you to...
I'm about... By the end of the night, I will be 900 pages in.
Out of
1,235, I think. So, look, I'm really digging it. I love this series. And this goes to some dark places. I've had a few pace problems. Part 1 I was in love with. Part 2, a little bit of some pace problems. Part 3 picked right back up again. But wow, the Dalinar backstory. It will just gut you. Like...
I know that something crazy happens in the book because sometimes you'll come home from work and just start talking to me as if I know what you're saying.
Yeah, and I'm telling it guts you like a prize fish that you do not throw back and you're going to have taxidermy put on your wall. And you just throw the guts over there.
What kind of comparison is that?
I don't know. Where did that come from?
I don't know.
That's just weird. But that's what it is. It guts you that hard. I can't believe it goes to dark places that dark. It's just really... I love it. Absolutely love it. Love Dalinar so much. I'm going to be 900 pages in, and I'm going to say, getting that Bondsmith tattoo is looking really good.
Oh, you are getting a tattoo.
I'm loving it that much. Mm-hmm. I'm loving it that much. I'm connecting with Dalinar that much. It's going to happen. It's absolutely going to happen.
Thank you, Jen.
Thank you so much, Jen. Love talking with Jen. Jen has some amazing...
Don't enable him.
I must say that booping does right.
No,
it does. Look, we're getting that on a T-shirt. That's happening. Because who wouldn't want hit the button that gives you a tingle? Who wouldn't want that? Who wouldn't want that? Clear across your chest, like you're walking into restaurants or things like that. Hit the button. Gives you a tingle.
No one wants that.
Oh, you know what? I bet that's a huge merch drop waiting to happen. We could. I think that's. Really look forward to your videos. Have really high anxiety and they help me relax. Keep up the great work, guys. Happy 1 year. Man, I tell you what. I hear things like this, and it really hits me. A lot of the times I'm just a doofy guy that likes to read. And hang out with you.
You're just a doofus with Wi-Fi. That's what you are.
Yeah, that's what Mike says, and I'm kind of the same. It's amazing to me when you hear something like that. It really stops me in my tracks.
Yeah.
I am. I'm just trying to be respectful.
He does deserve the respect.
Absolutely. We won't be able to stay for long, so I'll ask a question for the Q&A now. What has been your favorite BookTube memory of the past year? Wow, that's hard. There have been so many. I don't even know if I'd come up with a favorite.
For me, it might be... I don't know. There's probably like 3 that come to mind immediately. One is the first episode we did of Town Square.
That is a favorite.
That was really
That was
great.
awesome. Like that just felt really cool.
The stream that we did with D got really sentimental toward the end. That was a really nice moment. I don't know.
Look, I gotta say, some of the
Having
things.
Jonathan Mayberry on was really cool.
Yeah, that was awesome. I've been reading him for so many years, and to be able to talk to him, I think for me, it's like getting some of the letters and the outpouring of generosity, and getting some of the letters. And we just got one like a week ago or so. Somebody put something in the mail for us, and they include a letter. And I won't go into it because it's a personal situation, but it's like those things are affecting to. I mean, it's even hard to quantify.
Really, all the letters we've got into them, which isn't a huge amount, but and any of the letters that we've gotten in the mail have been like.
Yeah, it's just it's so special, absolutely so special, and. So, it's the people. It's just the people.
Yeah, it really is.
And that's why I think Town Square is so special for us, because it's like we have so much fun here. That, every time we come in here and hang out, we have so much fun and cut up with each other. And it's like to turn the camera around and to let everybody share in the channel. It's just a blast. I think that's what makes it special. Check out John's Why You Should Read The Last War. He convinced me. Yeah, that's a great one. I really appreciate thanks for all you do. What are your thoughts on the Incal? It's my favorite comic. I haven't read that.
And before you answer really quick, I'm going to... Esme responded, since I know Esme has to go soon. Haha, sorry for putting you on the spot. Love those answers, though, and I would have to agree that those are the standout moments for me as well as a viewer. So lovely to hear about the letters. So
awesome. So are you going to try and put this together? Or?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Here's the problem. As I looked at it, I haven't looked at it at all. It's been sitting over there for like a month. You grabbed one that's like 4 out of 5 difficulty.
Who knew?
You bought it.
Who knew? I didn't know that. First of all, where's that fine print? Because I can't even.
It's not fine.
I can't even see that.
Everyone can see.
I can't even
it's
see
right
that.
There.
That's 4 stars out of 5. I thought that just meant how good it was.
This is going to be an issue.
Yeah, everyone's watching gameplay. Jacob watched Brandon Sanderson play Elden Ring a little bit ago.
That dude's a beast at that game.
Yeah, he's pretty crazy. Wow, 9 books. I hope you guys are well. I think the next Studio Ghibli is
Grave of the Fireflies.
Grave of the Fireflies is going to be the next one.
I am not watching that with you.
Well, that's a letdown.
That is a depressing movie.
Why would you not watch it? Just because
I saw it for the first time quite recently, actually. I went to San Francisco for a lovely vacation, and I had never seen it. And I thought, I'll watch this on the plane ride. And by the time that I arrived in San Francisco, I had the lowest morale. I was depressed.
You went with your grandfather. That probably isn't what you wanted to watch.
I know. Everyone was coming off the plane like, oh, it's so nice to be here. I'm just like questioning life choices.
Yeah, that's okay. The tease is real. I'm definitely going to watch the release party. Everyone should. I'm telling you.
It's going to be really cool. I know what he's teasing. It's
I found out
really
today.
Great.
We got word today. I'm so excited about it. Oh man, thanks so much. When people call us a talk show, does that make you go, nah, that can't?
See, I think we
can't be right.
I think we try and amp up the production value, but for anyone to acknowledge that it's...
we do talk.
But to call it a show...
To call what happens here a show is well, that's hard to swallow. 1 year you already have. So thank you guys so much. I can't.
Thank you, Andy.
It's insane, right?
It's shocking.
Yeah, it's been a year and a month. Whoa! Okay, now wait a minute. Wait a minute. All right. Well, look. I'm gonna look up what Mars. I'm gonna look it up, and we're gonna.
Are you reconsidering now?
Well, I mean, that's not too far. Is Jacob moving out of state? Jacob is. No. Here's the thing. Jacob is moving in about 3 weeks. 3.
4. I counted yesterday.
It's okay. It's 3. It feels still like 3 to me. He's moving about 40 minutes up the road.
Yeah, it won't be far at all.
He's moving like 40 minutes up the road. He's got it all figured out technologically to where, if anything, he will be more present in the videos.
Yes.
He will be on camera more, actually. We will still be doing everything together. It is still our baby, our project together, right? None of this would exist without.
The things that you should notice changing content-wise about the channel should be pretty minimal.
Yeah. We should be no hiccups because you're handling the technology. Like if I was doing it,
and then there will be stuff like this.
There'd be like a black screen.
Yeah, stuff like this or stuff like Town Square. I'll drive down and.
Yeah, I mean Jacob will still be coming down for like Sunday dinners now and again. And we're we're a very close family, so he's gonna be here a lot. So we're just scheduling Town Square and things when he will be here, so we can do things like that together. But he will still be a part of everything. But no, Heinrich. I mean, look, I'm still.
Hope I don't need that.
Hey, don't lose the instructions.
These are the instructions. I don't know what that is.
That's a book.
I know. You shouldn't have bought this one. It's gonna be an issue.
I'm having a very hard time, and he's only moving 40 minutes up the street. Can I just upload content to Tom's? Sure, yeah.
Yes, you can.
I mean,
Brian.
yeah, sure. I mean, whatever absolutely love to have you.
We would love to be your new channel.
Yeah, happy. But you've got to show up in costume. Thank you so much. Quick book recommendation. I think you'll both enjoy The Black Crown by my friend John A. Douglas. The protagonist is a bookish half-orc, and it's incredibly fun fantasy adventure. And I know it's kind of springboarded off of his D&D campaigns, and it's supposed to be just all fun. Like, it's just like no veggies on this plate. And absolutely, it is on my list. I absolutely want to get to it. Oh, thank you so much, Jellicle. I really appreciate that. It will be my first Sanderson book. Hopefully, I like it. Let me tell you, T. Baggins, I really did like it, and it's one of those things where I find the world building so interwoven. It's just a masterclass of world building. The world building actually motivates and moves the characters and what they're doing in their destiny that they're being called to do. And also the philosophy of the world as it's kind of moved on, and this kind of thing is coming back around again. There's a lot going on philosophically that I just thought, for whatever reason, I wasn't expecting, and I really, really liked it. I'm telling you, Oathbringer has gone to such dark, in the back of the closet to find a lost sock that I never thought I'd find again, dark places.
What these comparisons are?
I don't know. My jockstrap that I lost from high school football way back there. Wait a minute. Why do you get patience?
From being around you.
I mean, why? I've got a... That's... Okay, is this going to light up? We didn't bring batteries.
No. I thought it gave me everything I needed. I need to go get some AAAs.
I don't even know if we have AAAs.
No, we do. I'll be right back.
Okay. I think you should join your dad and Brian's buddy reader, The Bloodsworn. We got to find you the book that gets you hooked. What's the last book that got you hooked? Like, oh man, I am hooked.
Sea of Tranquility.
I think Heidi just read that and hated it.
Yeah.
or it was Station 11. She just read Emily St. John Mandel, and she was like, oh, if this was any longer, I'd have DNR'd it, or DNF'd it.
I loved her writing. I thought she was fantastic.
That's the last one that you were really hooked on.
Well, no. Golden Sun,
You blew through that.
I blew through Golden Sun pretty quick.
Like, for you really blew through that.
I blew through Morning Star pretty quick, too, but I didn't like it as much as Golden Sun.
Yeah. Bloodsworn, I think you would... You know what? Here,
look. What's Bloodsworn?
Bloodsworn, it's like a coming-of-age high fantasy
now
story.
I gotta sit down,
It's Viking-based.
Oh, I do like that.
And it's written by Papa Gwyn, and his sons, the brothers Gwyn, run their own channel.
Oh, yes, I have seen it. Okay.
Yeah, it's his, and...
Hunger of the Gods and Fury of the Gods.
Right,
okay,
and the last one's coming out, I think, in October, and the brothers Gwyn are starting a read-along for the third book coming out.
When are they starting?
I think their read-along is going to be September, October, and November for the third book. And I was going to read these books anyway this year, so it's like, I'm just going to read along with them. I mean, why wouldn't I join
I will try, but here's the problem: is that I also have to get through the 3 Mistborn books before the end
December.
of the year.
Or you can just act like you've read them. I'm sure. Look, Brandon Sanderson is not going to walk up and quiz us.
I don't think we're going to be anywhere near Brandon Sanderson.
He's not. Look, we have plans.
You have plans.
We have us and Two to Ramble.
I want no part of these crimes.
We've got. Look, first, get a van. Number 2, black out the windows. No, there's absolutely. So yeah, that'd be awesome if you joined that. Maybe Jacob should judge some books on their covers.
I could do that.
For a video. That's a great idea.
I could do that.
We are absolutely doing that. We are absolutely doing that. Because that's as far as you get, is the cover. Hey, Chris, how are you? How are you?
We're taking so long to catch up with comments. You are not late.
You
at
are
all.
not late, honestly. I don't even know what we're doing. I'm going to continue putting the book, The Son of the Void, forward until you read it. That and Jasad Air. I've got both those. T-shirts. I love T-shirts.
They're.
You know what? We can. There may be.
We were debating announcing something today and decided not to.
We can't announce it. We can't announce it because we don't. But
I'll say no more than that.
let me put it this way. One of the amazing people, and I know you think she's amazing because you're going to marry her, that makes our channel look so unbelievable, better than it has any right to look, right? That joined us on a weekly reader. She might have used all of her unbelievable talent and skill to do a very special thing that is it's coming pretty quick.
She may or may not have sent us files yesterday.
That we've got full approval on. Yeah,
We did.
so we can't say yes, we can't say no, but we can say, Jen, I think you might be really happy. Could you pitch the book to us? I'm already going to be there day one, but I thirst for knowledge.
I assume that's our book.
Yeah, hit us up. Is that you mean our book?
I'm gonna go get a couple AAAs while you handle that.
Okay. Well, you can't leave. Where else am I going to get you? I don't know if that's our book. Hit us up, Combative Robo, if you mean our book or another book you want me to pitch. Guts, like you taxidermy fish, is going to do. Hey, you know what? Absolutely. It's so true. Have you anyone that's read Oathbringer knows exactly what I'm talking about? Like this Dalinar backstory. I mean, what a journey he's taken. For book 1, the Kaladin journey you get. Book 2, the Shallan journey you get. Book 3, the Dalinar. This upstanding, upright, honorable man that you've been following, that's just trying to do his best to hold all this together in this world in this honorable way and bring people together and maybe even find love during it. When you start to find out the dark places he has been, like, oh, I'm telling you, it gutted me like a fish. Boop the button, get a tingle, join our soft community.
I'm glad that's sticking around.
You know what? That actually one of the things Amanda Sinus might have used that soft community.
Don't get too excited about that.
That did not get full approval. But we might have to release.
Although we did say hang on to it for later.
Yeah. Boop the button, get a tingle, join our soft community.
That should
look,
be a shirt.
say the words, and we just do
Say
1,
the
2, and 3. Say the words, boop the button, get a tingle, join our soft community. I think that's a winner. Nearing the end of part 2, it's my second read in preparation for Wind of Truth. Yeah, part 2 slowed down a little bit for me. I mean, I still enjoyed it, but it was very much kind of like housekeeping. You know, we're figuring things out, we're keeping things rolling, we're doing some things here. Man, part 1, I was just so much loving to get to be back with these characters and to see where they're after the end of Words of Radiance, to see where they are and what's going on with them. And then part 3, part 3 gets. The end of part 3 is a kick to the groin. It's a full-on shot to the nards.
I was not listening to you.
Yeah, it's a shot to the nards. That's all I'm going. You have to boop out loud too. That's the real tingle. Yeah, that's what happens.
Don't do it. It's so loud. Please don't.
No, boop. Come on. I'm gonna blow his ear right out.
You already did.
Hey, Michael. Yeah, we are What are the odds we get a live boo?
You just did.
Yeah. Boop. I'll do it again.
Don't.
Wow. See, this amazes me. Like,
That's crazy.
that's unbelievable to me. I mean, Esme from Denmark, we had across the pond and now Peru. That's unbelievable. And Mandy is just so lovely. She has to say hello to everybody.
Well, don't do it again.
Don't do it again, because then, see, here's what happens. I think people get so excited to get that tingle.
They do it again?
We could maybe have 500,000 subscribers. I think people just hit that over and over again.
No, because if they hit it over and over again, they
They
unsubscribe.
unsubscribe. That's what happens.
That's not good.
Did we make it too appealing to hit that button?
You can hit it again so long as you hit it
Again. Does the tingle grow?
An exponential tingle?
Like for every time you hit, it gets a little bit more intense until it's that final boop, boop release, like that final...
This sounds
I'm telling you,
sexual. I don't like
T-shirts are
this.
happening. I know that reading books and collecting books are two different hobbies. Approximately what percentage of the books in your collection have you read? Thank you so much for the question. This was way higher before I started BookTube. Like I would say the percentage of the books I had read in my collection before I started BookTube was probably
Well, the amount of books you were reading a month before BookTube was...
one, maybe.
Yeah. Now it's an average of like 7.
6, yeah. But I do think, but the odd thing, when I was reading one a month, I was not so enthused and finding out so many amazing books and authors that I was like backstocking or getting things sent to me. It's way lower now. I would say probably 50% now. Before I started BookTube, it was probably closer to 85, 90%. But once I started BookTube, and I didn't know who Brandon Sanderson was, I didn't know who, the Wizard was just telling me, and someone, and I'm going to butcher her name, but someone was just telling me on Twitter about Anthony Ryan, and he's made the bracket vote a couple times. And I mean, now I can't wait to get into Anthony Ryan. So here's the danger for me. I'm a reader and a book collector.
What did you say your percentage was again?
Now, probably about 50. I probably read about half the books I have at this point.
Okay.
But before I started BookTube, it was probably about 85, 90.
Oh.
Because I wasn't buying,
Yeah.
I wasn't buying a lot. So it's going in the wrong. It's weird. I'm reading 7 or so books a month, and it's going in the wrong direction. We already got that one. Jacob was kind enough to find that one. What's been your favorite book recommended by another booktuber? Let me think about this. Favorite book recommended by another book. Oh, I'll know this right away. I got it.
Okay.
I got it. Wickwire Watch.
Really?
I had not gotten into. I had started BookTube, but I had not gotten into indie. And I saw Alan at Library of Alexandria, and I saw Tori, and I saw Kay. I saw several people talk about this book, and I loved the cover, and I kind of loved the way they described it, and they all said such amazing things about it. And I was like, you know what? I haven't done indie yet. This is going to be my first indie read. This is it. This is going to be my first indie book. And I'm such a fan now. I'm hosting the launch party. What does that tell you? So that I would say that would be
that is true.
That would have to be my answer right there. Amazing evening to you, Esme. You are so amazing. I absolutely adore you, my friend. Thank you so much for sticking around and being part of our journey. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. It's made it more special than you can know. Jacob, my train themed one of those took me 7+ hours.
That doesn't bode well. I'm already reading like I need to get glue and
We need glue?
yeah.
Why do we need glue?
Why did you buy this one? There must have been an easier.
Look, glue recommended.
No, it does not say that anywhere.
I think it says, that's how I read it.
You're making things up. That's what you're reading.
That's what I do. So that says step 4.
That's not a high number. We'll be there soon.
Will we?
Well, maybe not.
I'm thinking it could take us 8 hours to get to step 4.
It may.
Saw your top 10 sci-fi yesterday. Immediately sub. Love the channel. One of the biggest
thanks.
discoveries I made in a long time. Have
What
you read?
username is that?
I was gonna skip that because that looks, that's That's not a good thing.
I love it.
I have not read Three Body Problem by Cixin Liu. I've bought the first one because I absolutely want to read them. I did watch the show though, and the things that didn't quite work for me on the show, I watched the after show about the showrunners and the writers, and it's all the things that they changed to make it more dramatic for the show, or the things that I thought, well, that seems real convenient. I don't know if that works for me or not. So I can't wait to read the books because the things I didn't like about the show were what they did just for the show. Brenda, Disquiet God. So I'd have to say my fave moment was a Christopher Rocchio signing interview. Hoping
That was a good one.
You know what? That was really good.
That was a really great time.
You know what? You know what was so great about that? Was we found out his dad loves the channel. Okay, love might be a strong word.
He watches.
We found out he watches the channel. Like, we found out...
Oh, Rocchio did write in your book, my dad's a big fan.
Yeah, because I told him to.
Oh, that is true.
I think that's what I requested. But, I mean, yeah, we found... He's like, yeah, my dad's always telling me what's on your channel. It's like, Dad, why are you watching this channel? Which is an excellent...
It's a great question.
It's a great question. Why are you watching? Mr. Rocchio, why are you... Oh, we're so glad you're here. But his whole family was amazing.
Oh,
and
everyone was
so
great.
open and so unbelievable. We had the best time. I got home very late that night.
Yeah.
Because me and Christopher stayed, we shut the bar down.
I drove home first and had to call you and be like,
and find out where I was. Because let me tell you something, when Christopher goes out, Christopher shuts the bar down.
That's
That's
true. That
what
would
he
be
does.
Awesome.
It is true. We ended up sitting outside again, just like we did for the interview, because the bar was closed. Top 10 moments of the Warlord Chronicles. You know what? People will read that and they'll come back to that. I don't track a lot of numbers. I don't track views. I don't know how many things, what gets views, what doesn't get views. We don't look that much because we just do what.
You get sucked into it.
We just do what we kind of feel like will be fun for us to do. But thank you so much. Let me tell you, that was voted for me by everybody for my birthday read last year. And wow, what a special series. What a special series. I had to do that video because I wanted to do it because it was such a thank you to everyone that voted and gave me that amazing read.
Yeah.
Zero chance John can read the letters and numbers on those pieces.
Try it.
Give me this. All right, what is this?
What's that one say?
What one?
Okay. Yeah, no, you're holding on too tight.
I can see. Look at
sure?
this. Look at this. Okay. Ready, Brian? E2. That's E1. That's E3. That's E2.
Why are you saying it like
that's
you're doing an eye exam?
That's
and you're
E4.
showing off.
Because I'm showing off to my brother Brian that I can. And that was without my little cheaters
You're gonna
there.
find a smaller one.
It's not that depressing. I didn't even cry at the end.
Oh no, I didn't cry either. I'm pretty hard to make cry during movies, but
Grave
of the Fireflies was.
We've always said you're made of stone.
That is true.
Because I'll see a touching commercial and I'll lose it.
You will cry.
I will.
You will cry at Grave of the Fireflies.
Let me tell you something. Probably without a doubt. It looks oftentimes if I go see a sad movie, I'll stub my toe on purpose leaving the theater, so I have a good excuse because I'm gonna lose it. You guys are better than every reality show ever created.
The reality shows that come to mind is
Yeah.
well, I like Survivor.
Yeah,
I would not say we're better than Survivor.
I would not say we need Jeff Probst around here.
That would kick things up.
That
I
would
like
kick things up enough. We should do that thing in Survivor where we have to eat disgusting things.
No.
You Tail Foundry. All right, I'll check this out. Jacob, we're gonna look that up.
What? Okay.
A YouTube channel called Tail Foundry. I bet I will.
Oh.
I've yet to find a YouTube channel I haven't liked. Started reading Magician and remember hearing talk about the Empire trilogy before. Just interested how far you got into the Rift War saga. Did you read the books past the Empire trilogy? I think now this is okay. This is going back some years, Wooly. Yes, I read the first. I think it was 4 books when I was reading it because it was Magician Apprentice and Magician Master, and then the last 2, Seth Anon and the other. And then I read the trilogy. And this is when they first were coming out. But then I was so excited to do a reread because that was my jam. Like I remember when books were first coming out, and I don't know how I found them, just cruising the bookstore. I loved them. I loved that series. So I did read, I think I read into the next after that would be Blood Prince, and what comes after that? Then I think I lost it. I think I lost it after that. Because life. I was getting a little bit older and trying to do some things. I didn't have a lot of reading time, or I was reading so many scripts at the time. I wasn't reading a lot of books. So I think I haven't read past like the duology of the Blood Prince and whatever, and the second book of that in that series. But I want to go back because he's got a new book coming that kind of ties in, and I want to do the whole thing again. We'll see if that happens. Look at this. PL, congrats, Dynamic Duo, on 1 year. You've quickly become my fave channels to tune into. Curious, are there any other father-son duos you know of on here? I don't know of any, do you? I mean, Dee and Jocelyn are mother-daughter.
That counts.
That counts, and I know...
Through the pages with D.
Yeah, and I know, the Gwyn boys, their dad comes on every not crazy often, but I mean he's been on for him before. But I don't really know of I think it's weird. This is just there's no other way for us to do this because you're not reading all those books.
No,
and I'm not setting any of this up.
No,
I have a hard time. He had to make it to where I could back up my phone last night. And it had been...
No, I had to back up your phone. I had to set up your new iPad. I had to type in all your new passwords. It was...
It was sad.
There was a lot going on.
It was sad. It was like I was watching fire for the first time. It was Prometheus handed me fire last night, and it was like, how can you? Oh my gosh! So none of this would happen without you, and. We've always done stuff together. That's we're writing the book together now, and
we did a short film together.
We've always kind of done stuff together, and we're gonna give this a try. And now look, it's been a year. I can't believe we've been doing this a year, and you haven't thrown your hands up and said, "Get away from me."
There have been times. How am I stuck on step 2?
I don't know. Do you want me to take over?
No.
You could.
No.
I'd be good at this.
No.
I used to build model planes and stuff. You involved with on General Hospital. Okay. Okay, let me see if I can remember.
Give him the episode number.
Christ, I don't know. I can tell you that Lucy Cole had been kidnapped, taken to some hotel in Nashville, Tennessee, and I was the bellboy that would bring the food to them while they were holed up in this hotel.
That's a good memory. How long ago was that?
That was a long time ago. That was a long time ago. I was much younger. 40 minutes away is still close enough for emergency tech help. Right?
Not as often as he's going to call.
You know what? I'll probably never call.
That's not true.
Look at this. Mandy is happy you're going to be involved.
That's sweet. I'm happy to be involved too.
See, this is the weird thing. He actually likes doing this.
I mean, yeah, it's fun because of these people. These people are fun.
I'm pretty sure how I should take that. And it's not a good feeling.
No, it's fun being here with you too.
He's more than half the channel.
That's not true.
He's absolutely more than half. First of all,
the amount of hours that you put in reading alone.
Look, but you're more than half the channel because I would have to read these books and then get a spiral notebook and write things down, and fold them up very small.
Well, you have a little journal that you...
Yeah, I try and keep notes in.
Yeah.
Didn't always do that. Joanna taught me that. He is more than half the channel. He's absolutely more than half the channel. Incal, okay. Moebius, yes, okay. Yes, I'm going to write this down. I've never done... I've done a lot of American comics, and I've actually owned a comic shop. But I believe I believe Moebius is French, if I'm not incorrect. And I'm going to find that, and I'm going to read it because I love me some comics. I read a lot of heavy metal back in the day, and I know some of that was Moebius as well. I had a blast with Black Crown. Yes, I'm going to have to order me another book because I just have not ordered enough. What is your favorite book sent or recommended by you to a viewer? Ooh, wow, that's hard. That's hard. And I mean, you know.
Well, favorite book that you've read?
Yeah, because there's so many I haven't read yet.
Yeah.
That was sent to me by a viewer.
You liked Bulgarian a lot.
I do. I really like Bulgarian a lot. I've taken a bit of a break, but I got to get back to book 3. And Heidi was so kind to send that to me. And I liked. I got book 2 right here. I really like this.
Yeah.
This was a great time. The Dan Wells. And I think there's got to be more. The thing about this is why I love the Patreon read so much, is that I don't have a bad read anymore. These fine people know me so well, they know exactly what to recommend, or unbelievably out of their generous hearts send me. So everything I've read that has been sent to me or recommended to me, I've been, wow, that's really good, which is great because I was striking out a lot. I've lost my spot. There we go. Here's Evie. Just woke up from a nap because I'm a toddler.
Everyone needs naps, Evie.
We have not talked about either one of those, but you love the cover of Pointy Stick Book.
I do. If we're still going on about covers, the cover's gorgeous.
Yeah. Have you read it?
No. You've read Vanished Birds, though.
I have read Vanished Birds, and I think there's some magic in that. But I had some issues with the book that kind of took me out of the book for a minute, and made me think. And this is probably just because of my background in theater. When I see a character make a decision or do something, and it strikes me as like, wow, that would be a very hard character choice to play. I don't know if I could find the motivation if I was playing that character. I'd really have to figure out a way to make that choice work because it kind of seems to be counterintuitive of who they are. That happened a couple times. Just different things. There was a tone problem that I didn't think matched up for me. But there's some absolute magic in that book. The star of that book is the themes. The prose and the themes and the examination of who we are, where we're going, capitalism, freedom, destiny. There's so much going on there, and there's so much about it that I absolutely loved. And I think there's some real magic in that book. And it being his first book, I can't wait to see where he goes after. So I think I'm way closer to my feelings with Dr. Chase and Brian as opposed to Mike, who DNF'd it.
Mike did not have a good time.
Mike did not have a good time. And I can understand that too. I really can. But the absolute, look, I would say he makes some decisions and structure that didn't quite work for me. There's some character motivations didn't quite work for me, but so much of, and the humanity of, man, the tragedy at the end. This tragedy of an ending is just barreling at you, and you're just hoping beyond hope that you get something good at the end. It takes some huge swings. It's very brave. I absolutely respect what he tried to do, and it's his first book, so wow, I can't wait to see what happens next. Take a nap, my brother.
Please do.
Evie just woke up from one. You guys could do a tandem napping.
Naps are more important than this.
We're not, believe me, it's not gonna be exciting. Hilarious, see?
They're just odd. I don't know where it comes from.
But they're not. They make perfect sense.
They don't.
They absolutely do. They absolutely do. Road trip and hospitality suite is the best. Cheers, gents, and you provide my coworker and I relief from tea. Oh, man, that's the best we could hope for. That's the best we could hope for. if we make your workday go by like even that much more, like that's big magic. That makes me feel amazing. Jacob, if you want to feel better, you're further on Mistborn than I am. And I've known about him for years. But look, you're about to meet him.
No, I'm not.
Oh yeah, he's gonna.
No.
I'm telling you, we have plans.
We are not meeting.
We've got plans with Tudor Ramble.
That is between you and them.
Have you seen those guys' new studio? They make things happen.
Their set looks great.
They make things happen. So I'm sure these plans are going to come to fruition. Some things are better remaining lost. Let me tell you, Dr. Chase. I don't know if you were into athletics in high school. You are, yes, Amanda. You are absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Red Rising. I had a great time with Red Rising. I like the second three better.
I thought it was good. I had a really good time with it. I wouldn't say, oh, it was incredible.
Oh, Jossie has to go. She doesn't need shenanigans like this.
Thanks for coming, Joss.
Thank you, Jossie. You're the best. Red Rising last month. So good. I agree, Chris.
I thought it was good.
Look, it's a great start.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
It's a great start. And then what the payoff for it, where he goes with it, I think is
I do think I'll enjoy the next trilogy better.
boy, the next trilogy goes to dark places.
I like that.
Woo! Yeah. Have you? I have not. Children of Time. That is on my list, and I think what is also on my list is his book that just came out, Service Model. I want to read this one kind of pretty quickly to kind of report back to everybody because it's his newest book, and this guy cranks out books like a lot. Maybe even more than Sanderson. You're looking confused.
I'm very confused.
So I do want to read Service Model. I want to read Service Model because number one, I want to try Tchaikovsky, and number two, the Murderbot Diaries was a miss for me. I know that might be unpopular, but I want to see what this is like because that one didn't quite connect with me. I don't know what I'd call Bloodsworn coming of age, though the three main characters are fairly mature, at least compared to the usual fantasy protagonist. Okay, cool. Thank you. I thought they were younger, so I am stand corrected. I can't wait to get to that series because I've not read any John Gwynne yet, and the four books, Malice and they're up there, Ruin, and those make everybody's list. But I just want to be, I guess it's a bit of FOMO, I want to be reading this when everyone else is as it comes out. I don't know if you're doing this right.
I'm like 50% sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I know I did this wrong.
Well, then that's not good.
I don't know how to attach it.
What do you mean you know you did that wrong?
Well, look at the directions. It just says, like, put this thing here. And I put it here, but it doesn't say to add tape or how to attach it.
Oh, maybe that's one of the glue parts.
I saw Brian comment that there's supposed to be glue somewhere. I see no glue.
Oh, there's no glue in this box.
No, there's no glue.
There's absolutely no glue.
Well, he said his came with glue, at least.
I think this glues. I'm pretty sure this glues.
I'm going to have to go get some crazy glue or something.
Well, not right now. Just leave it like that for now.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's... People want to talk to you.
That's not true.
Based off a previous chat we had, is when you purchase a series of books multiplied by the same author, does it have to be the same for... Yeah.
They got to match.
I like my stuff to match. It's not a make or break. Like, if it's something I really want to read and it's the only way I can get a hold of it... But I do, if it looks good on the shelf, like all uniform like that.
I like them matching so much that yesterday I saw a collection of the Song of Ice and Fire series. It was like, oh, that's really cool. But I would never buy it because if the new one comes out, they're not going to be part of the collection. They're all going to look
But
different.
Is the new one coming out?
No, that's
okay.
That is the problem.
Let's get into it.
Oh, maybe it comes out in like 5 years.
No, let's get into it. These are the rumors.
What rumors?
These are the rumors.
Where'd you hear these?
These are the rumors. He's been hinting, he's been saying some things. There's been some rumors.
He has before.
Now wait. He just threw a huge party that was invite only with a dragon-shaped cake that was apparently These are the rumors.
Yeah, but that could just be
That could be a celebration that it's going to the publisher, and he's not allowed to come out and say anything because now, look, before he could just come out and say.
It could also be because they just started production on Night of the Seven Kingdoms for HBO.
It could be, but before he could just say, he could just get on his blog and say, hey, it's all done, I finished, I sent it in. He can't do that now. The man's a cottage industry. He has to sync that kind of release with the show production and with the publisher, so he's not allowed. So I think he had a very quiet celebration with a very select guest list. It was catered, and there was a dragon-shaped cake, and I think that we're going to get an announcement very soon.
There's just been so many times that he's said in some random interview, like, yeah, it's going really well, been working on it a lot this year, and then months later you'll hear him say something like, no, I haven't touched it in a year.
I'm just going to say, we're going to get an announcement very soon.
If he says something, I'll be very happy.
Yeah.
But I'm not expecting it.
I have never tried Brandon Sanderson, even though I've been a fantasy fan for over 15 years now. I only heard about him when I started watching BookTube about 5 years ago. I think he's very, very popular, very hottest thing. If you look at, just the Reddit guide where thousands of people vote for what their favorite fantasy series is.
Well, he's at the top now, isn't he?
He's been number one, I think, for a couple years running. So,
yeah.
I think he's enormously popular, and he broke Kickstarter. Fantasy is such a broad and diverse genre. You can find your favorites, and they might not correlate with other people's favorites. So, hit me up with who your Nixie and Grid. Hit me up who your favorite is. I'm going to say I probably might not have heard of them or tried them, and I would love to. Congrats on the first year anime recommendation. Besides anything Studio Ghibli, Ghost in the Shell.
I have not seen Ghost in the Shell.
Standalone complex, solid state society. Are you up for that?
Sure.
Okay.
See, I already need glue, it says.
Well, don't do that.
I think I'm going to have to get it sooner or later.
No. Bloodsworn is bussin'. I had to look up the word for cool nowadays. You know what? Here's Heidi. I bet I'm even pronouncing that word wrong.
You're not.
You know what that word means?
Yeah. It's like popping off. Like it's good. It's great.
Okay. Tell me you don't say this.
No, I don't. I know the word though.
Like out and about, you don't go, ooh, that's bussin'.
I do not.
Like, at a restaurant, someone brings you
I'm just gonna.
your very special order of jerk chicken, and you go, ooh, that looks bussin'. Like tell me that's not happening.
No, that is not happening.
I was hoping we raised you better than that. My daughter's actually looking into going into the field of graphic design, just like your fiance.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is awesome.
That's great.
That is awesome. Are you competing with the merch king, Brian Bell?
Brian
First of
Bell
all,
is the merch king.
no one can compete with Brian Bell.
No.
And that's a fact. I can't. There's no. This guy already has like pint glasses, Foster Grant glasses, like every kind of glasses you can imagine. He's got. I've got to order me some, because here's what happens in this house, and you back me up.
Mm-hmm.
Your mom won't allow me to pick up anything that's actually glass.
No, but there is a good reason for that.
Right.
You will break it.
So, well, we don't have to get into that. But
well, you brought it up.
let's just say there's a good reason. So there's I have a cupboard of plastic glasses that I'm allowed to use. And I'm going to order in a bunch of Brian Bell glasses so I can have, I get to touch them. They're actual glass and I can use them.
I think you should.
And that's a fact.
Now, is that a fact?
That's what's going to happen. We can't announce it yet, but we're going to announce probably on a weekly reader, right? I think coming up.
What are we talking about? Oh, yes.
Yeah. And no, it's not. There's no way we compete. This is like one little very special thing. And then no, series I was talking about earlier was the Riverfall Chronicles, not our book.
Oh,
Stop it!
sorry.
Stop it! And the book I was asking you to pitch was your book.
See, okay.
Okay, so how would you pitch
I have no idea.
How would you pitch our book? Okay, for anyone that doesn't know how we do things together, we did this channel, we did a short film. Jacob came home during COVID, and he was bummed a little before COVID. You were bummed because you had a professor in a script writing class not like your idea.
Right.
Said, I don't think there's a story there. What did he say?
He said, well, we had to do an assignment where the whole project of the class is that you're writing the pilot episode of a series.
Yeah.
And then there was an assignment where you have to come up with the arcs that happen in 5 seasons, beginning to resolution. And I came up with like the whole arc because I was having trouble with it, and I called you.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't, I really like the idea for this pilot. I've got an idea for like 1 season, but I don't know where it would go after that.
So I said, well, at the end of season 1, this happens.
And it was something so incredibly outrageous that
it was just, you would have never, it was
it
like,
blew up everything I was trying to do.
yeah. So then it's like,
but it's really cool.
So
though.
then season 2, you can do, and then season
Yeah.
3, and then 4, and then 5, you would end it like this.
And I was like, that's really cool. I'll do that.
And then you
I showed
turned
it to
it
my
in,
professor, and he was like,
and
nah.
you said, okay, did you get this from your dad
He did not say that.
and I'm just going to go out on a limb and say, a little bit soft, not quite. He's not.
That it is a soft community.
Yeah, he belongs in a soft community.
But yeah, he didn't like it.
When he goes out to dinner, they make him wear a helmet.
That's not true.
It should be.
Well, maybe. If there are any glasses around.
So anyway, we were locked up for COVID, and so we started working on this. And we started putting a book together. And how would I pitch this book? You want to pitch it? You want to say what you want to? Here's what I would say.
You're better at pitches than I am.
It's imagine a world. It's our world, or is it? And as it's look, this is going to be the coming of a Lovecraftian apocalypse, but within a epic fantasy structure where a fellowship must come together in book 1 to address it. It's got an amazing streak and thread of humor throughout it, as well as a little bit of dash of cyberpunk as you move into the series. So it's kind of hard. It's such a genre blender. It's kind of a little bit of so many different things. It's kind of hard to sum up. But all I can say is, of all the books I read last year, as we were working on it, and we were getting pages and going through, and it's like that could be one of my favorite reads of the year.
You're a little biased, though.
I am a little biased.
Just,
Let me tell you
slightly.
something. My wife is
She is amazing.
She is amazing.
She has a master's in creative writing.
Some of the stuff she's cranking out and putting, and it's like we're running it like a writer's room, and we're all brainstorming, and we're not letting anybody get away with anything. Like, ooh, that's got a plot hole. You haven't thought of this, and you haven't. It's like we're all involved. But some of the stuff she comes across with, like, wow.
Yeah.
And I cannot wait for people to get it in their hands.
We got a few people saying they're excited.
And it's gonna go to the editors by coming up pretty quick.
Can't say much more than that.
Can't say much more than that. But even if you don't like Lovecraft, say you like epic fantasy, you don't have to like Lovecraft. It's
a lot of different genres.
It's so much mashed. You know what? When you were a kid, and you were going to make your favorite sandwich, and you throw some stuff and some ham and some cheese, and the last step you do is you mash it together.
You just had to come up.
Maybe you throw some Fritos or chips in there, and then you mash it all together till you hear that crunch, and that's your favorite sandwich. That's what this book is.
Had to come up with something weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's completely.
It does describe it well.
See? Any plans for the rest of First Law book? I was just starting to put some stacks together for months coming up, and I was eyeballing Best Served Cold like, oh, I really want to pick that up.
I got to point out really quick. Chorus says, take my wallet.
Any plans? Read the first... I've only read the first trilogy, and look, Best Served Cold is right there on the shelf, and I was putting some stacks together for the months coming up, and it's like, oh, I had such a pull. There was distinct gravity right there. So yeah, I really want to get back. All aboard the Rob McCammon hype train, about to finish Mr. Slaughter. Oh, Mr. Slaughter is where it starts to get so good. Queen of Bedlam, Mr. Slaughter. You're gonna start hitting. You're starting to hit the really good part. It is such a great, fun series, and the prose, that neo-Dickensian prose, so luscious and delicious. Jacob will complete his Cosmere read before I start a Sanderson book. I keep moving his books back in favor of other reads. I can totally see that because there's so many amazing people.
I don't know. I'm taking a long time though.
Capricious Fox actually reads.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm averaging about a chapter every 2 or 3 weeks right now.
I know the next book is chosen. It'll be announced when we get together.
And you did not pick it.
I had nothing to do with it. I basically, as much say as I had for the next pick was, I said, I think Mike gets to pick. That was all. That's all I said. I said, I'm good with anything. I'll read anything you guys want to do. I think Mike should pick because I threw this one out there and he didn't get through it. Me too. And I'm so excited to read it with the brothers Gwynn. I'm so excited that they announced a read along. So anyone that's excited about book 3 coming out, we can all get primed and ready along with the brothers. What's your favorite Lovecraft work?
Color Out of Space.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a very tough one. I'm kind of fond of Dunwich Horror.
Also good. Color Out of Space is my favorite though.
Not Lovecraft. It is Lovecraftian. It's written by H.P. Lovecraft. Not in the mythos, but the short story The Outsider is one of my favorites as well.
I have not read that one.
Oh. Hey, we're just about to show. You know what? We should show a little bit. Grab what you got me for Father's Day. It's in that stack. He just got me this for Father's Day. Look, I love Lovecraft. I grew up loving Lovecraft, and I have the Miskatonic editions, but I was missing one of the 4. This is the one I was missing. Of the Miskatonic, the Arkham House editions, and Jacob went out and found this for me for Father's Day. Is that not the absolute best?
It is cool.
So now I have all 4 of the preferred editions of all the reprints, all the Weird Tale stuff, all the Mythos stuff, all the unfinished stuff, basically all the stuff in these 4 editions. And when this 4th one came out, and I was living in LA, I was not flush enough to pick it up. If you know what I'm saying.
I know exactly what you're saying.
I was kind of living on 3-day-old bagels and Pizza Quick and shredded cheese. That would, yeah.
Do you realize there are so many comments coming in that we're reading comments from 30 minutes ago?
Well, you better speed up.
You're clicking.
Who's an author you haven't read but are confident you'll enjoy? I just heard about Anthony Ryan today, and I'm pretty confident I'm going to enjoy him. Okay, I'm going to start.
We got to breeze through.
I'm going to start skipping past some things. I absolutely agree with the tingle and the boop. It's more like a drug.
No.
Yes. Hey, he's a doctor. You can't. Look, you're not going to go against the doctor.
If anyone knows, it is Dr. Chase.
Absolutely. Hello, how are you? Thank you so much for joining us. I'm getting ready for spooky season. Absolutely getting ready for spooky season.
It's June.
I know, but I've already started building my stack. I've got Doomakey, I promised Heidi. Historian, I promised Brenda. And these are, I can't wait to do them. What are some necessary horror lit reads? And what would you recommend for someone who wants to get into horror? Wow. You can't go wrong with Robert McCammon's Swan Song. You can't go wrong with Clive Barker, The Books of Blood. You can't go wrong with, I love the splatterpunk movement of the 80s. There's a kind of a vampire book called The Light at the End, written by 2 guys, John Skipp and Craig Spector. I don't know how well it's aged, but I loved it so much when it first came out. Books of Blood by Clive Barker. And then, if you kind of go back to some of that early King stuff, it's really hard to go wrong. The Dead Zones, the Salem Lot, I would say maybe start, if you really want to go back, it's hard to go wrong with H.P. Lovecraft.
Sure.
Don't even get into the mythos. Pick up a short story called The Outsider. It's going to give you these atmospheric, amazing vibes. And then moving forward, just jump right into modern day with some King and Barker and McCammon.
Do you think revival?
Oh, if you like H.P. Lovecraft and you try Outsider and you love it, and you stick around for some Dunwich horror or some Color Out of Space, and you're liking the mythos, you're liking that shared universe feel, and cosmic horror, the vibe of that cosmic horror is getting under your skin, and you kind of want to explore a little bit of it, but with more of a modern twist. Absolutely, Revival by Stephen King, or the Repairman Jack series by F. Paul Wilson.
Oh, you do love F. Paul Wilson.
I do love me some F. Paul Wilson, and I just love cosmic horror and people that are doing it in the modern space. There's been some absolute great ones. It doesn't.
It does not come with glue. There's no glue.
This is a different company, Brian, because you know why? Because I didn't order this in. I got it off the back of a truck.
Oh man!
I found somebody had this on the back of a truck.
That's why the instructions are incomprehensible.
And they gave me a really good deal. But I got a really good deal.
Mandy wants to know what I'm putting together. It is an impossible set of cardboard. I'm pretty sure it's non-Euclidean geometry. It doesn't fit together quite right. We need glue and scissors.
It is a lighted book nook that goes in your shelf and lights up.
I think it's some kind of dark magic. I don't think it works.
Who was the first person you interacted with as a book tearer that made you think, holy cow, I can't believe I get to meet people like this now? You know what? The first thing that really happened, and this is going way, way back, and I was just DMing him on Discord today about this, is the Wizard.
Yeah.
The Wizard, man. Like you have to back me up.
No, I do.
I thought I was everything we made, every video we made, I was pretty sure I was shouting into a bag and wadding it up and throwing it in the front yard.
Well,
absolutely no one.
It was a Talking with Tubers that we first met Andrew, right?
Before that, he just, I guess, saw one of our videos and put a community post out and said, hey, I saw this guy, he's really good, and put a link to our channel.
No, but I'm saying when we met him, I remember us turning the camera off and be like, that guy was so cool.
Yeah. But we've done that every Talking with Tubers.
That is true.
I literally
every single one.
We turn the camera off and go,
they're so nice.
They're the coolest people in the world.
Yeah.
And we're Joe and Schmo Schlub. But
Tori was another one.
Yeah. That invited me on her channel, I think, really early. And or she agreed to do an interview with us after I read her book or something.
That's
really
what it,
early. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh my, she's the coolest chick in the world. But
Tori's
yeah, no,
awesome.
Andrew was the first person that actually, I think, saw our video and said, hey, they're pretty good.
They don't suck.
Yeah, that was amazing to me. I still get amazed. Like, I'll see Dr. Chaser or Mike say something and it's like, I can't believe they know my name.
I see that new comment, Mandy. Yes, it is dark magic. This doesn't work.
I could totally do this, Evie. I could totally do this, but I don't know how soon. If you're looking really quickly, I don't know how quick I could do it. Because I need to get through, before I start another trilogy or series sci-fi wise, I need to get through Sun Eater. But if you want to do a buddy read sci-fi, there's an Alistair Reynolds that I have that's a standalone that I could probably fit in quicker. But I'd love to do a buddy read with you.
Brian sent us $4 and said it's for glue. Thank you, Brian.
Why are those not popping up? Don't they usually pop up?
Because they're down below.
Are we so far?
We're that far down.
Oh my God.
Where it comments that far long ago.
Oh my God.
That's what we need to speed up.
Britton, thank you so much, nephew. I appreciate this. I feel like horrible because I have to skip people.
I know.
Thank you. Recently found the channel. Thank you so much. From India. Are you kidding me? That's amazing.
That's crazy.
That's amazing. Hey, love you guys, but I'm going to skip down. Try to get what does PL say? Oh yeah, check that out, PL. Let me know what you think. Midnight Chronicler.
Oh man,
this is you guys. You guys are the absolute best. Absolute best. And this is true too.
What?
That our father son we're more like the Osbournes.
I don't get the reference. I'm too young.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Come on, Jacob. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think I just saw into my future.
Yeah. Oh, let me tell you something. When you're having to swap out the drool bucket, because it's gonna have, I'm gonna have
I
like
hope this doesn't happen.
I'm gonna wear like a headset, and it'll be like hey, get me a clean drool bucket, son. That's gonna happen.
I'll be 40 minutes up the road.
We absolutely will keep the recommendations coming. Nerd Devil Rising. I did Jack. Hey, how are you?
Jake.
This is amazing. Look, the only thing. What would you say? Someone starting out. I would say read what you love. Be passionate. Be true to yourself.
Read what you love and don't put any eggs in the basket of like, oh, I have to look this good or I have to sound this good. Just make as much content as you possibly can and grow that way.
Yeah.
Because if you worry about, oh, I have to reach this before I do this, then you'll never do it.
Yeah.
Just keep going.
Throw it out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just throw it out there.
If you look at this, what you're looking at right now, and then scroll all the way back and look at our first videos, it looks awful.
Oh, we were in front of the green screen?
In front of the, no, your first video was
It was downstairs.
Review it was a review. Oh, well, that one.
Yeah.
But the next video was a review you did of Elantris that you were just in like a white void.
Well, that's because remember I'd take lunch break and I'd do it there.
Yeah.
I do it. Yeah. It would just
it
take
was
a
in
lunch
the back
break.
room at work during
Yeah.
lunch.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh. From Brazil? Wow. What would I like to see a special edition of? I would love to see a special edition of Speaks the Nightbird because I have yet to find a hardcover of that. And I have almost the entire series in hardcover, and I would love to have the first Matthew Corbett book, Speaks the Nightbird, in hardcover. And as far as art goes, let me play art director. I would like for her to be in the cell and Matthew to be hiding outside the cell, talking through the wall, the little hole in the wall, getting the real story.
Call Patrick, make it happen.
Yeah.
Looks like Jen.
What's Jen say?
I don't think a book has scared me or made me cry since Redfern Grows. That's a yeah.
I'm still not right. But first of all, they make you read this in like the 6th or 7th grade.
7th grade for me.
It's like,
We had to read
holy
that.
cow.
And then we watched the movie.
Oh my God. I'm still not healed. I'm still not healed from that. What's even I feel like you purposely don't learn technology.
Yes.
No, that can't be true.
Yes.
That can't be true.
It's absolutely true.
No. Thank you so much, Mandy. Let me tell you, it is unbelievable. My wife and I built a theater company together. Mm-hmm. You actually, your first
I was
moment...
not part of that.
No. Your first moment on stage was actually in utero.
That's right.
That's right.
I remember.
Yeah. We told you all about it. And then, we've just done stuff always. It just feels right, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's easy for me because you and Mom have been working together for so long and are both so good at what you do that when I work with both of you, I learn so much so quickly. So it, selfishly to me, works out.
Checks in the mail. Checks in the mail. That was very sweet. See, don't be ashamed. I have grandkids figure out my phone whenever I get stumped. Preach, PL. And he is an amazing author I've yet to read. I can't wait to read his stuff. So I'm going to listen to PL. Yeah, Brian's in on 3-Body Problem. Oh, you guys are going to crash my TBR, man. See, this is what happens. I get so excited to be a part of. I did this to read and talk with people, and it's like when you get a chance to do that, like next thing you know,
you got too many opportunities.
I should really protect my TBR and get through Sunday. But I mean, now it's like Evie wants to read something with me. What's this one? Wait, you were involved with? I've been on and off yours since college. Yeah, I was on General Hospital for about that long. A very, very short amount of time. It was a very, very short amount of time.
I see Jake Rimmer at Nerd Level Rising, his question about advice to do. Heidi said, answer every comment. Not sure how John is still able to do it. And I'm not either. how you're able to answer every comment.
I love comments.
Well, I know you do.
That's the whole point of doing this.
That's a lot of comments to
Like,
answer.
I did not do this to retire.
I know.
I mean, I did this because I want, seriously, I want all these, that's why it kills me, it pulls my heart out and puts it in a mason jar and puts it up in the window to become a desiccated mess, to skip past any of these comments, but I'm trying to catch up because I love talking to these people. I think you'd like my book. I know Mike enough to say he would think it's a good debut novel. The next one is the one you will all like. I didn't know you'd written a book. Hit me up with the name of that. Here we go. Josh, I have not.
Thank you for the donation, Josh.
Josh, you're as always, you're unbelievably kind. Someone has sent me Lonesome Dove, and I think
Recently, right?
yes, very recently. I've stayed away from it because it's so much in here about my dad. That book, I haven't even read it yet, but I just know it's going to hit me that way. And I was kind of looking around, and I'm looking at my shelves today, putting stacks together for the months coming up. And I tentatively, I kind of think that might be a Christmas present to myself to read that book, to finish the year with that book. So I think that might be coming up. Yeah, so is Mike just going to sip coffee and laugh you guys for reading Vanished Birds?
I think that's exactly what's
Look,
going to happen.
it's on his channel, and he's the ringleader. I don't know what to expect. What are your thoughts on the villainous Funko Pops?
I'm not a fan.
I got no problem with Funko Pops.
I don't love the design of them. Their beady eyes creep me out. Now I see they're making a Funko Pop video game, which I am not supportive of.
I won't play that. I actually have a couple Funko Pops on my desk. I've got the Spurs Coyote
Yeah.
and Batman.
Yeah.
And I mean, you know, they're cool little toys. Any chance to buy a toy, I'm all for. Perdido Street Station. This is a weird one. It is amazing. I think it's one of the most amazing examinations of the outsider otherness, going all the way back to Kafka. That's a special read. I'm here for the shenanigans. That's what keeps me coming. Well, we're never going to run out of that. Just started Red Rising. Very into it. That's Pooh's buddy right there.
That is an adorable pug.
Well, we have an adorable pug.
No, but ours is ugly.
Oh, stop it.
I don't like ours.
He's my best looking son. She rebranded the channel as Jingleheimer Schmidt. Hi from Adam, Tin, and Emma. Hey,
Adam,
how you
how-
doing, Adam? You know what?
I'll call Amanda right now.
That's why.
Whole new brand.
Okay, if this is the actual Thomas Ligotti,
Did you soil yourself?
I just a little bit of pee came out.
Did you have a little tingle?
A little bit of pee came out. If this is the actual Thomas Ligotti, the writer, I love the Necroscope series. I love Brian Lumley's stuff. I have mentioned that I've got a series of a video of my favorite heroes, and I talk about the Necroscope series and that. And
Necroscope down in the corner over there.
yeah, I've got the hardcover special edition, with the Eggleton cover. Love the Necroscope series. Absolutely love it.
I haven't read it.
Secret spies, Lovecraftian weirdness, vampires, other worlds. Like, how are you not gonna love this? You guys, if this is really Thomas Ligotti, let me know. Murderbot missed me because I expected epic sci-fi with deep exploration of depression, but that's I heard, oh, what an amazing character, and it's like, I just didn't. I don't. It was just a little. Maybe she needed more space and time and room. I just didn't think. It was just. I absolutely get FOMO when books come out. Absolutely. That's why I keep buying books. 50% sure it's still greater than 0%.
That is true.
Yeah. Also, here's some from A Song of Ice and Fire fans in the UK. If you're in the chat, G.R.R. is doing a chat and questionnaire with Sir Philip Pullman on writing fantasy in August, followed by a book signing. That's got to be awesome. I wish I was in the UK.
You gotta go.
I wish. Bought the whole Expanse series. Book 7 was shorter, so I bought another copy because format needs it. Yes, see?
Format does need to stay the same.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You know, must watch. You guys, absolutely amazing. So unbelievably kind. Oh, I just finished Service Model yesterday. It had some classic sci-fi questions about robots and humanity with a fun twist. Is a more serious read. I know it's a much thicker read. That's why I was going to try and squeeze in Service Model. Mm-hmm. Because, you know, Murderbot sounded like such a great... I want that to work so well. I love Asimov's robots. I absolutely want that to work. I believe Winds of Winter will come out one day, but Dream for Spring. See, now I'm not talking about.
Yeah,
I'm not talking about Dream for Spring.
I don't know about Dream of Spring.
That's a whole nother ball of wax.
I've read Game of Thrones. I have not read. What's the next one? Crown for Kings? Crown? No.
Crown of Swords?
No, that's not it either.
I don't know. Look it up. I've read them all so long.
I've read the first one. Really loved
Storm
it.
of Swords. That's not the second book. That's like the third book.
Oh man, everyone's commenting, telling us how dumb we are right now.
Yeah, we should skip to the end. See, look, I like to be hopeful about Winds of
Clash
Winter.
of Kings.
Clash of Kings.
Clash of Kings.
Yeah. I believe too, John. I'm cautiously optimistic. I'm telling you, there's something in the air. There's something in the air. I feel it. Ghost in the Shell, man, another vote.
I'll try it.
Yeah, no, we got to do this. Shad's here. Thank you so much, Shad.
Hey.
Thank you so much. You know what? God, these people, you guys are
awesome.
the absolute best. Our head's gonna be too big to fit through the door. Is Alan and Dr. Chase's after show discussions of each book? Sometimes I show. Absolutely, I will totally watch that. Some great non-Ghibli anime movie, A Silent Voice, Your Name, Your Lion, April. Oh, cool.
I've heard of Your Name, but have not watched it yet.
Are you very excited for what the Spurs do in the off season? Let me tell you, this is a big off season.
Yeah, everyone get comfortable.
This is a very, very big off season. I think they're going to be competitive next year. I think there's some trades that are going to happen. I think they're going to take that number 4 and number 8 top 10 draft picks. I think something's going to happen. They're not just going to pick 4 and 8. They're going to do something. We're going to get some veterans in. There's some trades happening. It's going to be very, very exciting. We're going to be competitive next year. I do need a mug, but I don't drink coffee.
That's true.
Yeah.
Don't like coffee.
No. That is true.
Yeah,
If I was George R.R. Martin and I could not only afford to have my own bookstore but my own theater next to it,
he can afford everything.
yeah, I would wake up in the morning and have a dragon-shaped cake delivered. Like every morning, that would just happen. That would be breakfast at 8 o'clock in the morning.
It'd be a concerning way to live.
But I'm still optimistic. I'm telling you right now, I feel it. It's a talking story mug with idioms.
That would be awesome.
You know, we got to combat Brian. Ghost in the Shell is great.
Man, we're still half an hour behind on comments.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. See, another vote for. Okay, we're gonna. Let's see. There's people we haven't even spoke to yet. We can't just totally. Slow down and enjoy the journey and the victories. That's what I would tell my younger self. What would I tell my younger self if I could go back? This is what would happen to me when I was younger. I was so always focused on the next thing. I would do a show and I'd think, I didn't quite hit the mark on that. Let's start the next one. Let's try and do. And I was never looking back and counting my victories and enjoying myself.
I'm not that old, but I would just say relax.
No, you're not that old. Okay, I love you guys so much, but I'm gonna skip past a few people.
Catch up.
Fellowship dealing with apocalypse. See, Dr. Chase, I'm telling you, you might. We might be reaching out. I'm into story. Yes. Yeah. Let me.
This is awesome.
Look, the characters. Let me tell you about
Oh, that's Mom's specialty.
Oh man, can we say anything?
No, Mom will be mad.
Let me say, it's not. Look, it's not only the apocalypse, but it's a reconceptualizing of the entire history of our cosmos, going all the way back to as far back as you can think.
It's a full different history.
You take that sandwich and it's got it all in there.
A lot of deep character
With
exploration.
characters that are just, I mean, some really, I cannot wait for people to get their hands on this.
Man, so many comments about the book. This is great.
Yeah.
Thank you all.
And thank you guys so much. There will absolutely be more and more coming. Still trying to catch up with the fantasy since current faves, Lord of the Ring, Dune, Watchmen.
Watchmen's great.
Watchmen. Monsters, I haven't heard that.
Uh-oh.
Sandman, one of my all-time faves. HP, all-time. Dresden, love Dresden. Bear and the Nightingale. Okay, I'm going to look this one up because I haven't heard of that. Take my wallet. I mean, we're going to...
Thank you, Cora.
I'm telling you, you guys, my wife is so special. To be one of the best actresses I've ever worked with and build a theater company with me, and then when we're going to raise a child, so we can't really work in the theater anymore, just too many hours, too much time away. So she decided, you know what, my first love was writing, I'm just going to be a writer. And then she gets accepted into one of the most prestigious programs to get her MFA. And she just achieves unbelievable.
She is intensely talented.
I cannot wait for people. They should.
We should maybe work on that. You know, that's our merch drop. Give everyone a sippy cup.
Okay, here's who wants to grab their wallet for a frosty beverage sippy cup?
That'd be awesome.
That's coming. That's coming. Oh, call the sippy cup people.
What people?
I don't. Big sippy cup. Aren't there like 2 or 3 corporations that run Big Sippy Cup?
There can't be.
There has to be.
There has to be more than
There's
2.
gotta be. There's gotta be.
Hey, Christopher.
Christopher, my brother, how are you, my friend? I can't wait to get back to Bound and Broken with you. If you're into mystery, I recommend Murder at Spindle Manor. I know that one, Spiffbo. It is absolutely on my list. Wow, a TBR of 5,000 books. That's crazy. Best Served Cold was my patron pick. So Miracles, Pooh will spin it. That would be awesome.
Oh, well, Pooh has to spin it. He did the first one.
That would be awesome. If Pooh were to pick that, because I'm telling you, it's calling me. Spooky season for me. 3 Stephen King books. I'm going to have at least one. I might wrap up his new short story collection that I started too. Monsters is a manga. Okay.
Yeah, I quit.
We're gonna have to get glue.
I didn't even get.
We're gonna have to get glue.
I got not far at all.
The Haunting a Hill House is really great. I read the sequel to that that came out last year and was a pretty fun time. World building is amazing. Okay, cool. I'm gonna check this out. We got a chance to Wasabi! Wasabi!
Hey, Chance.
See? We're going to get some glue up in here.
Well, now that Brian's got us covered.
We're going to get some glue up in here. Fave video games. Wow, what would you say? I know right now you're liking it.
I would not call it one of my faves. I mean, just for nostalgia, maybe Ocarina of Time. I really love The Last of Us, though.
I gotta go. Yeah, I would say Last of Us. For a all-out madness shooter, I'd say Gears of War. Action adventure, Last of Us.
Man, Undertale was really cool too, though.
For the alternate history vibes, I kind of really liked Assassin's Creed. I think I played all those.
I had to drop out of Assassin's Creed.
That's a lot. Oh, cool. Okay, no rush. All right. Evie, we'll get there. But spoke to you in the comments for the Empire Trilogy. Never knew you were a channel. I somehow Andrew found us. I'm telling you, I was so kind. Andrew was so amazing. See, drool bucket.
It can't. I hope that doesn't happen.
Have you seen?
I know it's going to happen, but I'm still going to hope it doesn't.
Terry, thank you so much.
That's cool.
You guys are amazing.
Thanks, Terry.
Yes. I'm absolutely continuing Sun Eater. I had to shuffle some things around for some buddy reads that came up. But Demon in White is coming up, I think not July, but August.
Someone says Monstrous is a comic, not a manga.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to look it up right after this is done.
And Nixie and Undertale is amazing.
Congrats, Bearded Book Beast. Thank you so much, my friend. Brian's read it already. Is there anything Brian hadn't read already?
No.
Those shelves behind him speak is like he's read everything.
He's got some massive shells, man.
Thank you, David. Really appreciate that. Hey, John, were your ears burning?
If you had to fight another booktuber, who would it be, and do you think you could win?
Well, let's make a really good choice. If I had to fight another booktuber, I'm gonna go. If I had to fight another booktuber, I'm gonna pick Brian Bell because we would both lose interest in the fight so quick, and it'd just be like an old man hug off, and it would be an absolute tie.
Yeah, I would. I'm going to pick Christopher Nava because he seems so chill that I think we would both just look at each other and go, and walk away.
Yeah. Hey, man, we're just talking about your book, man. I'm into it. I'm gonna get into it. Is that mason jar sitting on Funkin' Wagnall's back? Yes. How'd you know?
I want
See,
no part of this.
they get my references.
I know they do.
You interact with comments. It's most involved I've seen of an influencer. Hey, that's the whole point I'm here, Jen. Absolutely love it. Whoa! Ukraine!
We've talked about making Patreon more interactive.
Yeah.
The problem is that we're just reaching a point that we're spending time on this, and this, and we're coming up short on time. So we're trying to do as many things as we can to keep it fun for everybody.
Yeah. I have it on my shelf now. I've never seen that. Wow, if that's true, that would be amazingly generous. You don't have to do you don't have to do that. I've never seen a hardcover.
I'm gonna Google it now.
I've never seen a hardcover of that. I have not. I really want to. And I backed the Kickstarter of his God Eater thing, so I'm waiting for that. When that comes in, I'm gonna be all in on that. Thank you so much. That is unbelievably kind. Bye, Evie. Thanks for stopping by. Odds are definitely low that we'll ever figure that out.
Figure what out?
The Book Nook thing.
No.
I have started reading One Piece, and that is the only manga I've read. I read the first, 3 volumes? Yeah, I read the first 3 volumes, and I thought it was a really great time. I was enjoying it. I just haven't gotten back to it yet.
Looks like there are hardcovers that Speaks the Night.
Really?
Yeah.
How have I missed this?
I don't know.
Where's George R. R. Martin? She's in Manchester. Ooh. Okay, Clash King. Where's your favorite character from? Dalinar's my man. Dalinar's my man. Like I just found some things out about him that are heartbreaking in Oathbringer, but he is my guy. That's why I'm telling you, the Bondsmith tattoo is going to happen.
You spoke pretty highly of Sazed as well.
Oh, but he's not in Stormlight that I know of yet.
Oh, yeah, they said Stormlight. I thought they said Sanderson in general.
Song for Our Bond. Oh, I still think that might be my number 1 pick of the year so far. Man, I'm sorry if I'm going so quick, guys.
Looks like we're starting to catch up now.
Are we?
We're getting there.
Look at this. Congratulations from Genova, Italy. Summer Wars.
I have not seen Summer Wars.
Okay. All right.
Only other anime other than Studio Ghibli that I've seen is some Satoshi Kon stuff, like Perfect Blue.
The girl.
which I
What
love.
about the girl who slept through time?
Leapt Through Time.
Leapt
or
Through
is it supposed to be Slept Through Time?
No, I'm probably just
I don't know.
misreading that.
I haven't seen it. No.
From Manila.
So many people from
Carissa, I didn't know you were from Manila. That's amazing. A Big Bang sandwich sounds yummy. Yes, it is. It's gonna be, Elaine. I'm telling you. And it's that one that a kid made with chips in it. Kind of stories.
Christopher Nava says, Jacob, yeah, too much energy to fight. I say we take it to a competitive video game. I'm good with that.
No way to break through Big Sippy Cup's cabal. I'm telling. There's Big Sippy Cup.
We'll find a way to get through.
Hey, come on.
Whoa. That's cool.
Mike, you know what I'm talking about. It's going to be a good off season, my brother. It's going to be a good off season. I can feel it. Chris, my man from down under, who's
Love
reading
Chris.
Oathbringer with me. We're going back and forth in DMs, and we're going to have a discussion when we're done. We're going to have our Sherpa, Laura, who chimed in before all this madness started to say hello, to tell me all the things I missed. Chris, I'm having so much fun reading this with you. Okay, wait. Haunting of Hill House, which is better, book or show? A book.
I haven't read the book, but I really love the show. I'm sure I would like the book more, though.
I really love the book. The show is very, they expanded. It's very different. Hey, have a great one, man. Thanks so much for stopping by. Undertale is amazing.
Undertale's great. Haven't gotten a Deltarune yet, but I really want to.
Thank you, Chris. We're just going through, guys, catching up real quickly here. Hey, that would be amazing, man. Thank you so much.
That would be cool.
Are we catching up? Are we actually catching
We're
up?
getting there.
Did you notice Imaginary of the Corridor in the Dark Matter show is
Imagery.
reminiscent imagery of Vice Magician trilogy? Mike is good. Ooh, that would be a great question. No, I did not catch that, but now you say it, you're absolutely right. Well, there's one more episode. That has been a fun show, man. You should check that out.
It's on Apple, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Book 4, then you should absolutely read Berserk. Have you read Berserk?
I have not read Berserk.
Okay.
I'm sure I'd like it.
Everyone seems to really love it. I don't think One Piece is the best place for you to start manga. I would say Vagabond or Vinland Saga. Okay.
I don't know anything.
I've
about
also
either
been
of
told
those.
Berserk. Those are three that I keep hearing. Dalnard's fan. I think he might be. I mean, let me tell you, I'm still not. I was reading before I came up here, and I'm not right. What's your ultimate bucket list read? Your one day, I'll read that. Your one day, I'll read that book. Wow, bucket list read. I would probably go back and read Swan Song again.
Winds of Winter.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with Winds of Winter. That would be my bucket list read. Yeah, okay, you covered the Chris Navo fight one.
Someone from Venezuela.
How are you finding Oathbringer? Part 2 was a bit slow for me. Other than that, I have truly, truly enjoyed it. Venezuela, man, this is amazing. This is amazing. I'm on the list. I'm on the list.
For the Broken Binding edition of Malazan?
Yes. So hopefully when that happens, I will be quick enough on the draw to do that. I was quick enough on the draw to get Dandelion Dynasty from them, and they just asked me to join their subscription service. I finally off the wait list. I finally got off the wait list. So things are looking amazing with Broken Binding. I absolutely hope to. God Eater 2. Missed a Kickstarter, unfortunately, but get the paperbacks when they... Yeah. That sounds like cannibalism and angels. Like I'm all in.
Thank you.
Wow, that is amazingly kind.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. That is really, really nice. Love it. Thank you so much.
So cool.
You guys are so unbelievable soft community.
It is a soft community.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, that's good to hear. I've never read him, and I can't wait to start. Oh, why do I keep doing that?
I don't know.
I got to be over on this side. Tainted Cup is a fun ride. Wait for the ending, man. You're going to... I wish there was book 2 right now.
Is there a release date on that? or
No. But he's no George R.R., so
Did you ban somebody?
I didn't mean to.
Why would you do that?
What did I do?
You banned someone.
Did I really?
Yeah, scroll all the way down. Snally38 was banned and their comments were removed. That was a misclick. I'm sorry.
How do we fix that?
Let me see if I can...
Yeah, well, I'm so sorry. I
Find a
clicked
way.
something wrong. That's why Jacob doesn't let me do things here. NY is never boring. Tainted Cup, loving it. I've never bought from Broken by before, yeah, those are gonna look amazing. I feel horrible about. We have to fix this.
I'm working on it.
I banned somebody, and you were. I'm so sorry, Snally38. I clicked something, and I should not have clicked that. Got to go trying to finish Dune, and we're caught up. Except we got to unban somebody.
Well, all right. Now that we're caught up,
Yeah.
if anyone has questions, we will get through them this time.
Yeah, and honestly, guys, we caught up and
We got about 15
we
minutes
got about
here.
15 minutes. If anybody has a question, and Jacob is going to try and unban somebody that was so I just hit a button and I feel horrible. You shouldn't let me have the mouse.
I don't know what you want me to do about that.
Yeah, not give me power.
You stole it from me.
I know. When will I read Malice? It's probably not going to be until next year because I am beyond backed up for this year. Any advice on how to read more? I just prioritize. I used to play a lot more video games. I used to do a lot of more different things than I do now, and now I just kind of prioritize it. I always shoot for like 100 pages a day. And if you find yourself anywhere near 100 pages a day, you'll be amazed at how much you read. When are you planning to start Faithful? Again, probably next year. When do you plan to get into Hob? I would love to get into Hob, just treating it like a trilogy before the end of the year. The realization is starting to crash down on me that I'm not going to be able to start everything I want to start. But I absolutely want to start the Hob this year because I found out she's going to be a guest at Dragonsteel, and I would love to maybe have a chance to shake her hand after I've read something she's done. Are there plans for... I would say we are looking into a Discord which would allow us to have more interactive Patreon reads.
Yeah. We are looking into like a book club style type thing.
There's not a timeline on this, but it is there are things in motion and there are things being thought of. Hey, Rogue, how are you? So we are looking into this. Do you think Wars of Light and Shadow and Malazan will be in your top 5 series? I have no doubt both of them. From what I've heard about both of them, I have no doubt that they will.
Britton said, I don't know, he DM'd us on Discord. I don't know if you saw my question in the chat, but have you read In the Valley of the Sun?
I have not. Valley of the Sun, what is... Maybe I have. I don't think so. Favorite trope in fantasy? The Chosen One. I love the Chosen One trope. Can't get enough of it. Speaking of reading 100 pages per day, are you a fast reader? I average around 1.5 minutes per page. I'm probably about the same. And it depends on the book. If it's denser, even slower. But yeah, I would say probably. I'm not crazy fast. I'm not a crazy fast reader. It takes a good chunk of time to get 100 pages a day in.
I don't think that there is a way for us to unban Snally on this stream. Sorry about that, Snally. We'll look into it.
I am a huge doofus. But he's not unbanned on everything, is he?
No, I'm not sure how it works.
We're not banned on everything.
If they still comment on YouTube if I see it, I'm not totally sure how that works.
Oh my God, we'll do whatever we have to do on that. That was all me. Fable is another book club app that might be of interest. Okay.
I'll look into that.
Yeah. Prince of Nothing, when?
I don't know why you're looking at me.
I hope real soon. I really want to read that. I mean, I absolutely really want to read it. But here's what happens. This is let me just answer this real quick. The way I answer comments, the way I love talking to people, the way I love talking to people about what I have read and hanging out and doing that was the whole reason to do this. So as the channel gets a little bit bigger and I can join buddy reads and actually talk about what I've read with people and join discussions and things, that is such a pull for me. Some of the things that I really want to try and read get pushed down the way a little bit when those opportunities come up. That is the only reason why some of these things get pushed down the road a little ways. You come across some fantasy or sci-fi. Fitz from where I'm at the Elder Rings would be my pick. Wow, this is tough. I mean, I would say there's several characters. There's quite a few characters in Song of Ice and Fire for me that I live and died with because I thought they were so well developed, and they were so well developed.
Hey, Snally, we see you. I guess we're good.
All right. Oh my God. Thank you. Oh my. Thanks.
Sorry about that.
From the bottom of my heart, man. I was clicking so fast to catch up. I did not mean. I am so sorry. Please accept my apology. But the characters in Song of Ice and Fire, and when they do something, when the people that you can't stand, you start rooting for, and the people when you start rooting for later, they turn the tables on that. He's successful at that because you care about those characters so much. Wow, whew, I'll sleep better tonight. That scared me. I don't think I'm going to burn out. I'm having the best time.
You go through a lot of exercises to try and not burn out, to switch through genres in a certain order and cleanse your palate with short stories.
Yeah, I will say that it's like I just canceled some streaming services last night.
Which ones?
Because because I'm enjoying the story. Story has always been so enormously important for me, either doing theater or watching TV or film or reading. And I'm just right now finding reading, it just perfectly scratches that itch for me of story. And I'm watching less TV and really playing no games, although I've been kind of getting a pull lately.
Well, I took your PS5 to play Elden Ring.
Yeah,
so.
I know, so it's a problem. But I don't think burnout will be an issue. I really don't. But thank you for the concern. Oh, thank God. Snally is back. Yeah, I can't tell you how happy it makes me to see this.
Glad you're back.
Fable is good. Let's look into that.
Okay.
Because we've made no commitments with Discord or anything else. Yes, Derek, look, Snally's back. Everyone's so happy. Fantasy Fanatic, I think Orso from the Age of Madness. Oh, it's well developed. Okay. I haven't got that far yet. Thank you so much, nephew. Oh, he was. See, I gotta get back into. Whew, my God. I was seriously not going to be able to sleep tonight. I recently found your channel. I have to you guys to keep. Oh yeah, I think that's repeating for some reason.
Yeah.
All the way from India, he's allowed to repeat.
Someone wants you to play Elden Ring.
Oh no, you don't.
Have you read I Hate Fairyland by Scotty Young? It's a comic, 4 volumes. A girl gets stuck in fairyland and desperately tries to get out. Chaos ensues. It's so much fun.
Oh, look under that. Look at this. Age of Madness right now. It's incredible. He's so good. Oh, nah, you believe me.
That'd be so entertaining.
You believe me. Thank God. Let me tell you, Snally, I mean, I felt my nethers pucker up when that happened.
Don't say that.
Like, it was like, wheep.
You
I
say
just
it
felt
now,
it.
now Snally hates the channel.
And no, Snally knows me. He knows I'm going to say weird stuff like that. Trouble with Peace. Oh, see, I got to get there. I can only get there if I get back to Best Served Cold.
Well, it better win for the Patreon read.
We got to go straight down and talk to Pooh. Yes. What I've heard about Tigana and Lions will definitely be next. Wow. See, so many people love Fitz. Any fantasy book recommendations?
Oh, they had a question for me.
Oh, where?
Fitz. Max. Do you like reading the item descriptions in Elden Ring? I didn't. That was kind of a thing that I didn't like about FromSoft games, is that they don't give you the story. You have to find it by yourself. And then I was watching Sanderson's stream about Elden Ring. That was last night? Night before?
A couple nights ago.
And he was talking about, like, no, I like it about FromSoft that you just investigated it. And for whatever reason, that got me to go, yeah, I'm being a baby. Just read it. So now I read it. I enjoy it. Elden Ring lore is pretty cool.
That was one of the things that was kind of getting me about games. You had to unearth the story. I wanted the story to be more a part. I think an interactive narrative interested me. I wanted the narrative to be more a part of gaming than it was for me.
It's definitely a style of game where there are a lot of things in front of you that whichever elements you want to be part of the game, you can investigate it and find it yourself, but it's not going to be handed to you. Which, now that I've gotten into it, I think is really cool.
Yeah. Scotland. I will read Susanna Clark's Snoop. I will read anything. Susanna Clark, if I got a recipe book from her favorite family recipes, I would read it. So, absolutely. I just found out about this. Apparently, someone else let me know. It was from a BBC show that she did, and now they're releasing a book, an illustrated book of the show. that she wrote.
That's cool.
So yeah, I'm very excited to read that. Absolutely.
Steven asked,
Warbreaker, Sanderson needs something to read before I start the Stormlight Archive. Is there a book you'd recommend? By Sanderson, Warbreaker is a great choice.
I think he's saying,
Something other than?
yeah, because he's currently reading Warbreaker.
Yeah. You know what? I just read it this month, man. Tainted Cup.
You did like that one a lot.
I think Tainted Cup, it's a little bit of a mystery. The world is like this biopunk, bizarre world, a little bit of a Holmesian mystery. The pace is great. The characters get unraveled as the case gets unraveled, and the case just goes deeper and deeper and deeper. As the world starts to unravel, you see how deep the case goes. And then at the end of the book, it's like, oh my God, where's book 2? I need it right now. And I'm not a huge fan of Robert Jackson Bennett. Hadn't read a lot of him before, but I really, really had a great time with it. Mm-hmm. So it's not like your average fantasy. It's a different flavor. I think you'll enjoy it.
Watching someone as happy-go-lucky as John is playing Elden Ring would be very entertaining.
Oh, let me tell you,
The happy-go-lucky goes away.
happy-go-lucky goes right out the window.
I think we try not to curse on this channel. If we ever do a video of Elden Ring, that's not happening.
It's going to have to be. have to be a whole. I used to play with him a lot.
Yeah.
And I know you heard the same words out of my mouth over and over again when I would throw the controller at you in your direction.
Yeah.
And say,
well, don't say it.
I can't. I would just say, you do it. Because let me tell you, it's not good. I'm an older guy, and I take blood pressure pills every day already.
You got some serious gaming rage.
I have serious gaming rage.
You do.
Because this is what I love about gaming. I just said it. I want the story.
Yeah.
And they make me do these things before I get the story, and
there were times, even like in the Nordic reboot of God of War, where there's like challenges that you have to throw an axe in a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
That you would call me down and yell at me about that. And that game was giving you story.
Yeah, but it made you jump through the hoops to get it.
Yeah.
And
that's a game.
I know.
You have to play it.
I have a problem with it. I love this. I think John's hair might fall out, let alone be blown back when he reads Liveship.
You do say it blew your hair back a lot. That's
do.
one of the idioms we could have on our mug.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. We're going to do a huge...
There's not enough time in the world.
No, let me tell you, we'd have to do it like a silent movie.
Yeah.
If I play that game, or almost any game. Like, I can rage at any game.
You can.
Like, think of the easiest game, I could rage.
No, I know.
There is a seething cauldron of game rage that is very close to the surface.
That's been suppressed for so long.
Boy,
as you've read books instead.
It would come back so quickly. See? Jen knows.
You got rid of all your gaming systems.
Jen knows. Guys, I cannot. You know what? I expected just a few people.
Yeah,
I expected a couple people to stop by and ask us questions and us to hang out for like an hour. It's been a couple hours.
He cannot play Celeste, combative robo guy.
Oh no, you don't want. I don't even know what that is, but I can tell you it'd be bad for my.
It's a really like twitchy platformer that you have.
I'm clenching so hard it's bad for my prostate.
Don't say that.
That's what that would do. Again, I thought, I thought, see, Steven knows. Steven knows, buy a recipe book. Okay, I would get a bit repetitive. Yeah, absolutely. That's a good one.
He did rage at Last of Us.
Oh, I did.
There was towards the end, you're like under a freeway and there's a bunch of the big
boulders. Oh, the first one, when you have to get under that overpass to the other side. Yes. That was, see, here's the thing. I'm a spray and pray guy. I think there was a way to kind of stealth and get through that, but I wanted to kill everything under that overpass.
Yeah, that's just not how that part of the game is meant to be
played. It is to me. It is to me. There are monsters there. They should all die.
Yeah, but there's more of them than you.
Oh, way more. That's why I was raging. Again, guys, I thought a few people were going to stop by. This has been so unbelievable. I thought we'd talk for maybe an hour, answer a few questions on a Sunday afternoon when we've been doing this a year and I hadn't really finished a book, so we couldn't do a weekly reader. You guys made this an unbelievable party. I cannot believe. Can you see how many people are there?
Oh my God. Yeah, 95. That's crazy.
I'm telling you, every step of the way of this journey that you guys have taken with me, I wanted to meet a few friends that love books. And this is why I answer comments. This is why I hate to miss a single comment, because this journey has been beyond special for me. It's been life-changing for me, and I can't wait to keep going on this journey with you. So far, this has been a year. This has been 1 year of Talking Story, 1 year of adventure, and
first of many.
First of many. First of many. And you know what? Thank you, buddy. Thank you so much for making this happen for me. Thank you for I thank you for just making my life magic. And guys, I don't even know what to say, man. I can't thank you guys enough. This has been so special. No, I should not. I banned someone. You people, you are the best. You are the best people in the world. I love you so much. I banned somebody.
You can't ban these people.
Oh my
They're
God!
great.
I am a danger to myself and others.
Thanks everyone for coming by. It's been such a blast. We were not expecting this many questions. But
No.
Thank you all for making it as fun. Without you, this would have been 2 hours of us sitting here in silence
Trying to build this.
And failing. I think I tried to build it for about 20 minutes.
I think that might be long. I think that might be long. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for everything you do for us. Onward and upwards from here. We're going to see you guys. Watch for our TBR coming out Tuesday for next month. Another month. We're going forward to more and more years, many, many more years. Thanks, everyone. Jazz hands.
Jazz hands.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
Bye.